Good afternoon. It is November 25th, 2023, and I'm going to share my thoughts about the business administration program. So, the first question is, now that I have almost completed this program, what do I think are the strengths of the program? I definitely think the main strength is staying with the same people. That was a big deal. Um, you get to lean on each other. It emphasizes what the cohort is and what it's about. I remember during one of the orientations before we learn together and we eat together, um which we definitely did, and I was really fortunate to work with a group of people who worked really well together. Like, we really helped each other through. That's one of the main strengths, I think. Definitely the scheduling was really good for me. The Tuesdays and Thursdays was a really, really awesome schedule. Um, Especially the times of starting at 5:30, that really worked with my work schedule. So I think that was a big strength. And of course, the instructors. I mean, they were just so awesome and so supportive of our learning, and they just made the experience so easy. The different personalities, and even, the way that each instructor kind of did something different. I mean, some did follow the same format, but I think those curveballs of some of the instructors kind of doing it a little bit different really was helpful in a way, because not everybody's going to do everything the same. So that's a real life experience, that sometimes things are going to change and you just have to adapt. That was a really, important strength as well. Number two, now that I have almost completed this program, what do I think can be improved? I would have to say that some of the classes, I remember talking to my peers, and we kind of agreed that we think that a couple of them should have been in person rather than online. For me, one of the classes that I can specifically remember, and it's in particular only because it was a personal interest of mine, was the business law. That I feel like, if some of my peers are entrepreneurs, and I think that's really important information to have. And sometimes reading the information is different, when you really want to retain it, unless you have a particular interest in it. Um, and for me personally, again, um, excuse me, I have an interest in going into the field of human resources. So I would really have liked to talk to Willow in person a little bit more about the different kinds of laws and how they apply. And I think just, really dig in to that. But other than that, I really can't think of anything that I would have changed about the program. So that's number two. Number three is, how have my classes experiences prepared me for the future or changed anything in your current position? I want to say my experiences helped me realize what my strengths and my weaknesses are. So, one of my weaknesses I've found is that I need to market myself better to potential employers. So I have been in my field for a really long time. So and I'm trying, which is, early childhood education, and I want to go into um, a field that's completely out of there. So, and a more business focused, more most likely human resources, and getting my foot into the door. Being very strategic, and I have these specific things that I want. So it's hard. Um, it's been kind of difficult to get into that field. So at least I would like to just be a little bit more intentional with what I put on my resume and cover letter. So I think I've learned that that's some knowledge that I've gained, and also experience, because I was actually talking to one of my peers who is in a director's role, and she saw my resume and said, why aren't you going for education? And that kind of put me in my perspective right there, that when somebody looks at my credentials, that's what they see. So just trying to figure out a way how to market myself better. As well, I realized that my strengths are is like communicating with people, talking with people. I'm good at it and I like doing it. So but finding a role that fits that, because I really don't want to be behind a desk all day. And if I do, I want to interact with people because I enjoy it. So just figuring out all these different components and how they're going to play into my future. So, and I do feel better prepared for when I do have an interview, and really showcasing my personality. Like that's something that the experience has really helped me to realize what I need to do to get where I want to be. Number four, speaking of the future, what would you like to be doing in your career in 5 years? Like I said, I'm going into a complete different career path. Most of the positions that have caught my eye are administrative positions. So I see myself hopefully, there's two different options for me. One is to continue into a bachelor's program, which has kind of been hard for me because I think I'm so used to the cohort format. So the timing seems so long to me. But that's one option. The second is, and stay in my current position. So I don't think it would be wise to I'd rather do one thing at a time than to do everything at once. So if I do choose a bachelor's program, I would probably stay in my current, in my current field for a little while longer. But if not, I would like to be in a human resources position. I haven't really thought about exactly, I wouldn't want to do like insurance and benefits. Maybe if I had to kickstart it, then I would. But I would more rather be more interactive, maybe possibly training, developing, manuals or instructions. I think that would be really awesome for me. So that's about it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.